Kyle Lake, located in Washington Township, Jefferson County, and Falls Creek, Pennsylvania. It's my old stomping grounds, and it lies within sight of Interstate 80. It is a 165-acre impoundment lake, man-made, owned by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and managed by the Fish and Boat Commission. Once named B&O Dam because, well, it was started by the B&O Railroad. It's still known by locals as the B&O Dam, and it was built in 1909 to 1910, and it was built with a purpose. An aqueduct-like system was set up to run water from this dam all the way into the railroad yard to provide water for the steam engines. It's approximately 5 miles away. These steam engines would ship coal and lumber throughout the state. Portions of the concrete system that carried the water to the steam engine tanks can still be found in several areas, and many still found with the B, P, and R concrete pylons nearby. That stands for the Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Rochester Railroad. These markers outline the borders, and they can also be found here and there in the surrounding woods. This was once drained in 1986 to dredge out the weeds and add habitat improvements. It was later drained in 2016 to reinforce the dam, improve the spillways, and further enhance the wheelchair pier, new structures throughout to promote fish habitat. It opened back up to be a catch and release until the fish can populate and enhance the lake again. Some notable features are a beautiful wheelchair access pier for fishing, and it has a wonderful newly constructed deck. On the far end, it branches into a Y. To the northwest of the Y, it has a low, shallow water area. You can thread your way up Kyle Run in your canoe or kayak for a short while till you run into either a beaver dam, which was once there, or tree fells. This area is known for ducks and geese. The other Y branch goes toward the interstate. It's westward facing, and it's also shallow, but not nearly as shallow as the other side. I've often seen many turtles in this area, and in between these two offshoots is an area where, in previous years, I've caught plenty of white and black crappies. On the other far end is the iconic blockhouse, which contains some controls for the outlet of water. It's the deepest section of the lake. Two spillways can be found on the right and left when facing the blockhouse, with the left side flowing over almost always, except in severely dry times. The right side is an emergency outflow, and I've never witnessed it flowing over. But I've witnessed snakes, non-venomous and healthy for the environment, and my pup even has a scar on her lip from catching a snapping turtle once. Left spillway is located as perhaps the most notable landmark out at Kyle Lake, the large rock. It's unique with a benchmark number carved on the side and many other historic carvings atop and around it. There's numerous boreholes on top as well, and on the spillway side, a clear area where a borehole was made and the impact area of an explosive noted. If you look at the area, you'll see the blast area, and that tells an interesting tidbit. When looking at a stone that has been blown apart, if there's a blast area that is not quite clean and may have signs of spidering out, dynamite was used. If the area was blown off using carbide, it usually forms a cleaner cut. Usually. The portions of the stones that were blown off can be found in two places. There's one in between the first and second fishing pull-off area, and it is noted to have some historic carvings as well as a handle that used to be on it, and I believe it was probably used to pull it there in the first place. Why it was dropped off in that location, I'm not sure. The second portion can be found blocking an old roadway pathway near the wheelchair ramp, and it too had an iron handle, but it no longer does. I don't remember seeing any historic carvings on that particular stone piece. When they drained it the last time, I had made many trips as it dried, finding some anchors, anything from regular anchors to coffee cans with cement and a chain or degraded rope used. I found lures on old tree stumps, and in the middle of the lake there was a deep channel that ran from Kyle Run to the blockhouse and from other small inlets. Also, running midway across the entire length was a wooden, almost splash dam-like in appearance, wooden boards running vertically, and the height was about 1 to 3 foot depending on the degradation from the wear and tear over the years. Not sure what it was. Obviously it was used to control the water height at some point. Maybe it was used during the building of the actual dam itself, and now it's covered with water, but it's still in place. At one time, a boardwalk existed down near the active spillway, with wooden posts still broken off and visible in that area. I've heard of various uses from boardwalk with a view to the lake or dancing as well. Who knows, over the years, probably many people danced in that particular location, whether they were in a group or alone. There it is, a short history of the B&O Dam, or Kyle Lake. It's a fun area that provides a lot of places to walk and explore with fishing, hunting nearby, canoeing, kayaking, boating, paddleboarding, and much more. If you get a chance, check it out. Timber Adventures thanks you once again for coming along with us on this short journey. Please help support us by giving us a like, subscribe, comment, and click on the notification button. Till later, forever wondering, Timber Adventures.